Hey Tikkies, okay, today we're doing a hollow triangle stamping, and of course that means that most definitely Illuminati has been confirmed. Let's get into it. I really hope you like it. So to start off with, I'm using a hollow polish from I Love Nail Polish. It is called Mega, and in brackets on the label it says S. I think that stands for standard, I'm not sure. Anyway, it is a linear hollow, which I'm not really sure what it means, but I know that it's a linear hollow. At least I think I do. Anyway, uh, for a full explanation of what type of hollows are, what types of hollows there are, Cristine from Simplynailogical has a video explaining it all, and she explains it much better than I can. Either way, it is a beautiful hollow polish which you can build up and get the most outrageously hollow rainbow effect. It's just gorgeous. So I'm going to be doing it over my base coat. You can put it over a silver polish if you wanted to. You can put it over a black polish as well, but I'm just doing it over blank nail to show you how well this builds up. Even just the first coat is gorgeous, but second and third coats are even better. Like, amaze balls. Just yum. Now, even though I did a pretty good job of painting this polish on my nail, if I do say so myself, I have a little bit of OCD, so I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup using my Royal Majestic brush and my non-acetone remover. Now, the stamping plate that I'm using today is from a new company that emailed me and asked if they could send me some stuff. So I said, well, yeah, why not? It's an Amazon company. I'm unable to pronounce their name for some reason because, you know, I just can't pronounce things anyway. Now, this is a unique plate, and they sent me two plates, and they're both etched on both sides. So you get 2 for 1, basically. They don't have identifying numbers on their plates for some reason. They all have this exact same thing written on them. So I couldn't tell you what this plate's called because it doesn't have a name. But having said that, you could just always go. I'm going to put links in the description box down below so you can go and check them out. But it was really unique to have the plates etched on both sides. I've never seen that before. So anyway, so far so good. They're pretty good plates. The etching is really good, and I didn't seem to have any problems with it. It's good. It's always a good sign. Now, to protect the skin around my nails, I of course have remembered to use Simply Peel by Bliss, and that will help in the cleanup, especially because I'm going to be stamping with white polish over this nail, and I find that the white polish tends to be harder to clean up than any black or the black stamping polish. And the white stamping polish that I'm using is, yes, the Mexican one, which I'm still yet to be able to pronounce, despite so many people trying to help me. And I feel so sorry for you because at least you tried, and I'm just really terrible at it. And I don't want to embarrass myself again trying to pronounce the damn thing. Gosh. So moving on to the actual stamping, I'm painting the white stamping polish onto the plate, and then I'm using the scraper that I have from Picture Polish and the stamping, the actual stamper from Picture Polish. Only I'm using the head of the stamper from Picture Polish, but the holder is the clear jelly stamper holder, only because I ruined my old Picture Polish stamper holder, but I'm getting a new one, so I'm really excited about that. Yay! So we're going to go ahead and transfer the image onto that hollow nail. Now, I forgot to mention earlier that the other 3 nails all have OPI's Alpine Snow on them, and we're going to be stamping with this hollow polish. Seriously, going to be stamping with the hollow polish as well. You'll see. And it worked. Yay. Now, you'll see when I go to do the cleanup for this that at the very cuticle line, like at the cuticle line where the stamping is, well, after I cleaned it up, you can see that there's kind of a gap, and I didn't like that. So what I'm going to be doing is coming back and fixing that, and I'll show you how I did that a little bit later. I think most people wouldn't be so OCD about it, but I was. So yeah, you'll see what I did to fix it in a minute. I'll show you. Now, at this stage, I wasn't sure that I was going to, I wasn't set on the idea of cleaning up or fixing that area near the cuticle line. So I added a coat of Seche Vite, and then, later on, as I said, I'll show you how I fixed it. Okay, so we're moving on to the next nail, and we're going to be, as I mentioned before, stamping using the Holo polish. Now, I know most people would think, oh, that's not going to work, but I'm here to tell you it does work. It works very well. I'm really pleased with it. Well, I say that, and then this happens, and you'll see that first go round didn't work so well. Didn't work so well at all, and I was really annoyed. Because I really did think it would work, but you will see it does. I get it to work in the end, I promise. I mean, look at that. What a mess. Oh gosh, that's terrible. Okay, so I'm going to clean that up with some sticky tape. So basically, just get some sticky tape and clean it up. And I thought that would work too. And normally it does, but with stamping polish it does. And with this time it didn't work. What I did was. So I used some non-acetone remover and a lint-free wipe, and I swiped the nail very quickly. Now, the only reason I could do that is because I had Seche Vite over that nail before I stamped. And if I didn't have that Seche Vite over the nail before I stamped, that would not have worked. So now, as you can see, I've come back in with the stamper and it worked. Look at that. Fabulous. See? Told you it worked. Like it, it doesn't always work in the first go. Oh, phew. Now I know this effect is incredibly subtle with the Holo over the white, but when you have these nails in the sun, they literally shout, scream Holo. It's just beautiful. So now to the fix for my dodgy nail, the first one. I'm just going to use some white acrylic craft paint and fill in that bit around the cuticle line, and then what I'm going to do is use my Royal Majestic brush and my non-acetone remover to clean that edge around, and it worked out perfectly. I was very pleased with myself. Like, I was patting myself on the back, left, right, center, like all over the place. It was quite painful in the end. Once all of that was completely dry, I went ahead and sealed it in with my favourite top coat, which of course is always Seche Vite, as per usual. And that's it for this one. I really hope you like it. I love how it turned out in the end. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, chickies. Oh, and thank you for subscribing, and thanks for that delicious thumbs up. Bye.